Hello students, welcome to the 10th video of straight lines. In this video we will learn about angle between straight lines. We have two formulas. Cos theta is equal to a₁a₂ plus b₁b₂ divided by root a₁² plus b₁² multiplied by root a₂² plus b₂². Okay, see, if we have two lines, let us say this is one line and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. This is the second line, like this. Let this be first line L1, this is L1 and this is L2. Okay, let us say this is line L2. Now these lines will make two angles, right? See, this is one angle, acute angle, and this is also angle between the lines, right? Obtuse angle. When we talk about angle between the straight lines, we generally talk about the acute angle. Okay, less than 90 degrees. So that's why we write modulus here. Okay, we talk about angle which is between 0 to 90 degrees, including 90 degrees. Okay. So cos theta value from 0 to 90 will be positive, isn't it? So that's why we write this as modulus. And tan theta value is also modulus. Tan theta formula is m1 minus m2 divided by 1 plus m1 m2. We will derive these two formulas. Okay. Now, why do we have two formulas? See, when equations of lines are given, see, this is the first line and let us say we have, this is the equation of first line and this is the equation of second line. When equations of lines are given and if you are asked to find angle between the two straight lines, we can use cos formula, this first formula, right? If slopes are given, let us say, see, this is the slope of first line, this is the slope of second line. If slopes are given, we can use the second formula. Tan theta is equal to m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. Okay. If slopes are given, can we use this formula? No, we cannot use. Okay. If equations of two lines are given, we can use this formula and we can use this formula also. See, a1, a2, this is direct. You understood that we can use this formula. How can we use this formula? See, if equations are given, can we find the slope of this line? Minus a1 by b1 will be the slope. Can we find the slope of this line? Minus a2 by b2 will be the slope, right? So those slope values, we can substitute it in tan formula. Okay. So when two equations are given, we can use either one of these formulas to find the angle between the straight lines, and if only slopes are given, we can use only this formula. We cannot use this cos formula. Okay. All right, let us derive this formula. All right, let us say we have two straight lines. Okay, this is a₁x plus b₁y plus c1 is equal to 0. Okay, and this is the other straight line, second straight line, a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Alright, we need to find the angle. Let us say this angle is theta. We need to find this angle, right? Okay, so to find this, what we'll do is, we'll draw x-axis and y-axis like this. And see, this is the first line, right? So we'll draw a parallel line to this first line passing through origin. See, like this. This line and this line, these two lines are parallel to each other. Okay. And this line is passing through origin. Okay. Now, what will be the equation of this line? We have studied in the lower classes that when a straight line is passing through origin, it will not have constant. Okay, like ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, constant will not be there if the lines are passing through origin. If a line is passing through origin, it will not have a constant, right? Okay, so this c term will not be there. a₁x plus b₁y equal to 0. This will be the equation of this line. Okay. Now, what about the second line? See, this is the second line. Let us draw a parallel line to the second line passing through origin. So this will be our second line. See, this line and this line, these two lines are parallel to each other. What will be the equation of this line? It will be a₂x plus b₂y equal to 0. Constant will not be there because this line is passing through origin. Okay. Now, this angle theta and this angle will be equal, theta, because these two lines are parallel, these two lines are parallel. Okay. So the angles will be same. Now, if we find the angle between these two straight lines, if we find this theta, it will be equal to this value only, right? Okay. Let us find this one now. Now, see, let us say the angle that this second line is making with respect to x-axis is theta 2. Okay. And the angle the first line is making with respect to x-axis is theta 1. Now, from the diagram you can clearly say theta is equal to theta 2 minus theta 1, right? See this whole part. Okay. Theta 1 minus theta 2. So, theta is equal to theta 1 minus theta 2. This whole part is theta 1. And if you subtract theta 2 from this theta 1, we will get theta value. So, theta is equal to theta 1 minus theta 2. Alright. Now what? See, if we apply cos, because we need to find cos now, right? So, apply cos on both sides. We will have theta 1 minus theta 2. And cos A minus B formula. What is cos A minus B formula? Cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Cos A cos B, that is cos theta 1 multiplied by cos theta 2 plus sin theta 1 multiplied by sin theta 2. Okay. So this is cos theta. Now we need to find the values of cos theta 1, cos theta 2, sin theta 1 and sin theta 2 and substitute it here. We will get this. Okay. Now let us find. Alright. Now see, what is the slope of the first line? Slope of the first line will be tan theta, right? So tan theta 1 will be the slope of the first line. Minus a1 divided by b1. Minus a1 divided by b1. Alright? Okay. What will be the slope of the second line? This line. Minus a2 divided by b2. Coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y with minus sign. Okay? Or you can form a right angle triangle. See, you can take a point on this straight line which is b1 comma minus a1. This point b1 comma minus a1 will lie on this, because if you substitute b1 and minus a1 in this, it will be equal to 0, which means this point is satisfying this straight line. Okay, which also means that this point is lying on this. If you drop a perpendicular one, right angle triangle will be formed, isn't it? We can prove like that also, but this is easier. This is easier. So we'll use tan theta 1 is equal to minus a1 by b1. Okay. Now, if tan theta is minus a1 by b1, we need to find cos theta 1 and sin theta 1. Okay. See, okay. See, let us take a triangle. Let us say this is theta 1. We know from the 10th standard that tan value is what? Opposite divided by adjacent. And this is hypotenuse, right? So, tan theta 1 is a1 by b1 with minus sign. So, this is opposite divided by adjacent. Okay. Opposite side is minus a1. Why are we taking negative sign? See, we are dealing with intercepts now. Okay. Like if we have like this, see, this will be x intercept, it will be positive. This will be y intercept, it will be negative, right? We'll take minus b. Okay. In the same way here, minus a1. Alright. Now this is b now. opposite and adjacent. What will be the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse will be equal to this square plus this square under root, right? See, hypotenuse square will be equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. So opposite is how much? Minus a1. Square will be a1 square plus adjacent square is b square. So this will be b square. This square goes on the other side, becomes root. So hypotenuse will be equal to how much now? Root of a1 square plus b1 square. Alright. So this is the opposite side, this is adjacent side, and this is hypotenuse side. Alright. Let me just rub this. Okay. Now, what will be the value of cos theta 1? Cos theta 1. We know cos formula is adjacent divided by hypotenuse. So this will be this is b1, right? b1 divided by root of a1 square plus b1 square. Okay. Now what will be sin theta 1? Sin theta 1 is this, minus a1 divided by root a1 square plus b1 square. Okay. We got cos theta 1 and sin theta 1. We need to find cos theta 2, sin theta 2 in the same way here. Okay. See, we had a1 b1, a2 b2. So can we directly write cos theta 2 will be equal to b2 divided by a1 square plus b1 square in the same way like this? Yes. And sin theta 2 minus a2 divided by a2 square plus b2 square. Sorry, this is a2 and b2. Alright. So we have all four values. Okay, let us substitute these values here. So we have cos theta is equal to cos theta 1 b1 divided by a1 square plus b1 square multiplied by cos theta 2 b2 divided by root a2 square plus b2 square. Okay, plus, let me rub this part, sin theta 1 minus a1 divided by root a1 square plus b1 square multiplied by sin theta 2 a2 divided by root a1 square plus b1 square. See, minus into minus, this will become plus, right? So denominators are same, right? So let us write the denominators one time, multiplied by a2 square b2 square. Okay, now let us write a1 a2 first here. So this is a1 multiplied by a2 plus b1 multiplied by b2. So this is cos theta value. So cos theta is a1 a2 plus b1 b2 divided by root a1 square plus b1 square multiplied by root a2 square plus b2 square. Okay. Now see, this theta is an acute angle. It lies between 0 and 90 degrees, right? And cos theta value between 0, cos value between 0 and 90 will always be positive. So that's why we write this inside a modulus. Okay. I hope you understood the derivation. Okay. Let us derive tan theta is equal to m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. Okay. Let us say we have two lines. Okay. Slope of the first line is m1 and slope of the second line is m2. Alright. Now, what do we do here is we draw x-axis and y-axis like we did in the previous case, and we'll draw a parallel line to L1 which is passing through origin. See? Parallel line. Okay. These two lines are parallel to each other and the slope will be m1. We'll also draw a parallel line to L2 which is passing through origin again. Okay. These two lines will be parallel to each other. So this slope is m2. Now whatever angle we have here will have the same angle here. Okay. Alright. Now let the slope of this second line with respect to x-axis be theta 2. And the slope of the first line with respect to x-axis be theta 1. Now how can we write theta in terms of theta 1 and theta 2? See, theta will be equal to theta 1 minus theta 2. This whole thing is theta 1. From here to here, this is theta 1. Subtract this theta 2, we will get this part. we'll get this part theta. Okay. All right. Now if we apply tan both sides, tan theta 1 minus theta 2, tan a minus b formula from trigonometry, tan a minus b, tan a minus b is equal to tan a minus tan b divided by 1 plus tan a tan b. Okay, so here it will be tan theta 1 minus tan theta 2 divided by 1 plus tan theta 1 multiplied by tan theta 2. Okay, see what is the slope of the first line? It is m1. So tan theta 1 should be equal to m1, right? Because m is equal to tan theta. So slope of the first line m1 should be equal to tan theta 1. So this is my m1 minus slope of the second line is tan theta 2, which means m2 is tan theta 2 divided by 1 plus m1 multiplied by m2. So we have tan theta is equal to this much, and theta lies between 0 and 90 degrees, right, including 90. So tan values from 0 to 90 will be positive. That's why we take this as modulus. Alright, so this was the derivation of two formulas. Let us do few problems now. Okay, I forgot to explain you one concept. See, what if two lines are perpendicular to each other? We have one line like this and the other line is like this, and the angle between these two is 90 degrees. Okay, now see, substitute 90 here. Cos 90 degrees will be equal to this whole part, a1 a2 plus b1 b2, right? Okay, now what is cos 90? Cos 90 is 0. So this denominator will go there, it will multiply with 0, it will also become 0, right? So we have a1 a2 plus b1 b2. If you remove mod, it will again be 0 only. So a1 a2 plus b1 b2 will be equal to 0 if and only if two lines are perpendicular to each other. Okay, if two lines are perpendicular to each other, what is the condition? a1 a2 plus b1 b2 is equal to 0. Okay, I hope this is clear. And what if two lines are parallel to each other? See, if two lines are parallel, let us say these are the two lines, and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. The ratios should be same. Ratios of x, coefficients of x, coefficients of y should be same. So a1 divided by a2, this is a2, a1 divided by a2 will be equal to b1 divided by b2. Okay, alright. So what will happen? a1 a2 will be equal to a1 b2 will be equal to a2 b1. This is the condition if the two lines are parallel to each other. Okay, I hope you understood this. If the lines are perpendicular, a1 a2 plus b1 b2. If the lines are parallel, the ratios of their coefficients will be equal. Okay, let us solve few problems now. We have this problem. Find angle between 2x plus y plus 4 equal to 0 and y minus 3x is equal to 7. Okay, just now we have learned two formulas, right? Cos theta and tan theta formula. Okay, well, we will solve this problem in both the methods. a1 a2 plus b1 b2 divided by root of a1 square b1 square multiplied by root of a2 square b2 square. And what was this? This was in mod m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1-m₂. Okay, now see here, let us write this. This is in the standard form, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, whereas this one is not in the standard form. Okay, so let us write the second one in the standard form. Y minus 3x is equal to 7. So if you bring 7 here, see, this will be minus 3x plus y minus 7 is equal to 0. Okay, and the first equation is 2x plus y plus 4 equal to 0. This is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. and this is a₂x plus b₂y plus c2 is equal to 0. Let us substitute the values of a₁, a₂, b₁, b₂ here in the formula. Okay, so cos theta will be equal to modulus of see a1 a2, a1 is 2, a2 is -3, so this will be -6, 2 into -3 is -6, right, plus b1 b2, 1 multiplied by 1, so this is 1, okay, divided by root of a1 square b1 square, so root of a1 square, so this is 2 square and 1 square, multiplied by root of a2 square, so this will be -3 square plus 1 square, okay, so this is -5, okay, divided by 2 square is 4, 4 plus 1, 5, so this is root 5 multiplied by, this is 9 plus 1, root 10, okay, I hope this is clear. Now if you remove the mod, okay, this will be 5, cos theta will be equal to 5 divided by root 5 multiplied by 10, so we can write this as root 50, right, okay, we can write this as root 50, or root 10 can we write it as 5 multiplied by 2, yes, so this will be 5 by root 5 into root 5 is how much, 5, and 1 root 2 will be left, so this will get cancelled, we'll have 1 by root 2, so when is cos theta 1 by root 2, 45 degrees or pi by 4, okay, so theta is equal to how much, pi by 4 or 45 degrees, okay. Now we'll use this formula, tan formula, and solve this, we should get 45 degrees only, right, okay. Now see, how should we find the slope of this line, -2 divided by 1, so slope of the first line, let it be m1 be -2 divided by 1, it is -2, so m1 is -2, okay. See, we can write this in y is equal to mx plus c form, right, we can get the slope, or coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y with minus sign, so this is -3 divided by 1 with minus sign, so this will be +3, so m2 is equal to 3, okay, so we have m1 and m2 now. Let us substitute m1 minus m2, m1 minus m2 divided by 1 plus m1 m2, okay, how much is this, 3 2s are 6, right, -6 will come here, so this is -5 divided by -5, this will be equal to 1, okay, tan theta is equal to 1 at 45 degrees, right, so theta is 45 or pi by 4, okay. I hope this is clear, we'll do few more problems now. Okay, we have 4 more questions here. You solve the first problem, quite simple, right, like we solved the previous one, okay. I'm telling you the answer, theta will be equal to pi by 4, verify, okay. All right, let me solve second, third and fourth one. See here, this is 3x plus 5y minus 7 is equal to 0, so this is a₁x plus b₁y plus c1 is equal to 0, right, and second equation is 2x minus y plus 4 equal to 0, so this is a₂x plus b₂y plus c2 is equal to 0, alright. Let us substitute these values in cos theta formula. Cos theta is equal to a1 a2 plus b1 b2 divided by root of a₁² plus b₁² multiplied by root of a₂² plus b₂². a1 a2, a1 is 3, a2 is 2, so 3 2s are 6 plus b1 b2, 5 into -1, -5, okay, so this will be 6 minus 5, root of a₁², 3 square 9 plus b₁², 5, 25 multiplied by a₂² 4 plus b₂² -1 whole square is 1, okay, so we have 6 minus 5 1 divided by 9 plus 25 34 multiplied by phi. Okay, so this is cos theta. How much is 5 multiplied by 34? Half of 34 is 17, so this will be 170. So this is 1 by cos theta is 1 by root 170. Okay, or you can write theta is equal to cos inverse of 1 by root 170. Okay, this is the angle. Now what about the third one? Let me rub this. Let me just keep the formula. Okay. Alright. So see here, can we use, see y is equal to mx plus c, y is equal to mx plus c, right? Can we use tan formula here? It will be easy, right? So if you compare this with y is equal to mx plus c, what will be the slope of the first line? Let us say it is m1, it is equal to minus root 3. What is the slope of the second line? Let it be m2, it is 1 by root 3. Okay, and if you multiply this 2, we'll get minus 1. See, m1 multiplied by m2 minus root 3, 1 by root 3, it is equal to minus 1. We have studied this in the first video of straight lines. If two lines are perpendicular to each other, their product of the slopes will be equal to minus 1. So these two lines are perpendicular to each other, which means angle is how much? Pi by 2 or 90 degrees. Okay, or go ahead and substitute these values in a1, a2, b1, b2. You will get 90 degrees as theta, as angle. Okay, I am leaving that for you. Now let us solve the fourth bit. Okay, very interesting problem. I'll drop all this. Maybe I need lots of space in the board. All right. So what do we have there? a1, see, this is ax plus by minus a plus b is equal to 0. So this is a1. And in the same way, can we write this as ax minus ay plus bx plus by is equal to 2b. So x terms one side, so a plus b multiplied by x plus b minus a multiplied by y minus 2b is equal to 0. So see here, we took x common from these two terms, a plus b. We took y common from these two terms, so it will be minus a plus b. But we wrote it b minus a. We wrote b first and then a. Okay. Alright. Now, this is a1, this is b1, this is c1. We don't need c1 at all, right? This is a2, this is b2. Alright. Let us substitute this value. Cos theta is equal to a1, a2, a1, a2. So this is a multiplied by a plus b plus b1 is b multiplied by b minus a. Okay, whole divided by a₁² plus b₁². a1 is how much? A. So this is a² plus b₁². So this is b². Alright, multiplied by root a2². So this is a2 whole square plus b minus a². Alright. So let us multiply a into a is a square, a into b is ab, plus b into b is b square minus ab. This 2 will get cancelled, right? Divided by a square plus b square. Here, what do we have here? Okay, we'll have 2 times a square plus b square. Okay, see, a square, b square plus 2ab, expansion of this and expansion of this. B square plus a square minus 2ab. This minus 2ab plus 2ab will get cancelled, right? So this is b. So what do we have in the numerator? I am writing here cos theta is equal to, is this visible or not? Let me just check. Yes. Okay. So a square b square. So this is a square b square divided by, here we have root a square b square multiplied by See, a square and a square, 2 times a square, b square, 2 times b square. So if you take 2 common, we'll have a square and b square here like this. Okay. Now, see, let us write it separately. Let us write the roots separately like this. Now, we have a square plus b square inside the root, a square plus b square inside the root. So if you multiply these two roots, you will have a square plus b square. Okay. 1 root 2 is left, this root 2, and in the numerator we have a square plus b square. I hope you I hope you understood this. It is like this. See, 1 by root 3, and here you have root 3. So this will be root 3 multiplied by root 3, it will be 3 only, right? So root of a square plus b square, root of a square plus b square will be equal to a square plus b square. This is cos theta. These two terms will get cancelled. We'll have 1 by root 2. Okay. When is cos 1 by root 2? At theta is equal to 45 degrees or pi by 4. Okay. So what is the angle between these two straight lines? It is pi by 4. I hope you understood this problem. Okay. Find value of k if the straight lines 4x minus y plus 7 equal to 0, kx minus 5y minus 9 equal to 0, make 45 degrees angle with each other. Okay, if you compare this first equation with a₁x plus b₁y plus c1 is equal to 0, a1 will be equal to 4 and b1 will be equal to minus 1. We don't need c1, right? Because we don't have c values there. If you compare the second equation with a2x, b2y plus c2 equal to 0, a2 will be equal to k, b2 will be equal to minus 5. Let us substitute these values here in the formula. Theta is 45 degrees given. So cos 45 is 1 by root 2 is equal to a₁, a₂. So this is 4k plus b1, b2 minus 1 minus 5 is plus 5. Multiplication, right? Root of a₁² plus b₁², a₁² plus b₁². So this is 16 plus minus 1 square is 1 multiplied by a₂² k² plus minus 5 whole square is 25. Okay. So this will be root 17. So we can write it like this. Root 17. Okay. If you cross multiply 17 k² plus 25 inside the root, and this root 2 will go there, 4k plus 5. Now to eliminate roots we need to square on both sides. So if you square on both sides, this root will get cancelled and this root will get cancelled. This will be whole square. Okay, I hope you understood this step. Let us simplify this. 17k² plus 25 multiplied by 17. 7 5s are 35, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 25. So this is 5, this is 2, 4, 25 is equal to 2 multiplied by expansion of 4k plus 5 whole square. 16k² plus 40k plus 25. Okay. So this is 17k², 425 is equal to 2 into 16, 32k², 2 into 40, 80, 50. Okay. Alright. Let us bring these two terms this side. So we'll have 0 on LHS, 32k² minus 17k². 32 and 17, right? Plus 80k plus 50 minus 425. So 32 minus 17, 15. Yes, 15k². Yes, 15k² plus 80k minus 425, 375. Yes, see, we can take 5 common, which means we can divide both sides by 5. So this will be 0 is equal to 3k² plus 16k minus 375. 75s are okay. 5 7s are 35. Yes, 75. Okay. Now we can write this as 3k square plus 16k minus 75 equal to 0. From here, see, splitting the middle term, factorization method, and find the value of k. We can get the value of k, right? Okay, shall we do that? Splitting the middle term. Okay, let us do it. So 3 and 75 should be multiplied, right? 3 into 75 will be 225. So 225 factors, 225 4 20 45, right? 5 9s are, so 2 2s are 5, sorry, 5 5s are 25 and 9. Yes, 25 and 9 will work. See, 3k square plus 25k minus 9k minus 75 equal to 0. So if you take k common, it will be 3k plus 25, 3k plus 25 here and minus 3. So k minus 3, 3k plus 25 equal to 0, k is equal to 3, or k is equal to minus 25 by 3. We learned splitting the middle term in the 10th standard, right? So these are the values of k. Okay. We have two very easy problems now. Find k if the lines are parallel to each other. These two lines are parallel given. We should find the value of k. Alright. If the lines are parallel, we have learned that the ratios of coefficients of x and coefficients of y should be equal, right? See, that is a1 by a2 should be equal to b1 by b2. Okay, so a1 here is 6 divided by k should be equal to b1 minus 10 divided by b2 minus 5. So this will be equal to 2. So 6 is equal to 2k. 2 goes on the other side. K will be equal to 3. Alright? Alright, now this one. Find P if the lines are perpendicular to each other. Okay? Just now we have studied that if a1, a2 plus b1, b2 is equal to 0, then the lines will be perpendicular. Okay? You can find the slopes also. You can find the slopes of this, and m1 multiplied by m2 should be minus 1, right? Slope of this multiplied by slope of this will be equal to minus 1. You do it in this way or you do it in this way, you will get the same value of P. Alright? Let us do it in this way. a1, a2. a1, a2. 3 into 7. Plus b1, b2. 7 into minus P should be equal to 0. Okay? So see, you can divide both sides by 7, so this will be 3 minus P is equal to 0, or P is equal to 3, or 3 is equal to P. Okay, I hope this is clear. Shall we solve this? In m1, m2 is equal to minus 1, yes, minus 3 divided by 7, slope of the first line, coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y with minus sign, multiplied by this, minus 7 divided by minus P is equal to minus 1. 7 7 cancel, minus minus cancel, right? Okay, here minus minus will get cancelled. 3 by P will be equal to 1. P goes on the other side, 3 will be equal to P.